everyone, and welcome, Genevieve. I'm so excited to be with you today. Today's topic is actually a pretty important one, in my opinion. I think you would agree.
Definitely.
We are going to talk all about and share all around the topic of loneliness. What we do know about loneliness is that it is actually something that we want people to realize has a very negative effect on your health. So this topic is really, really important to us, not only, Genevieve, because we work in the industry of human connections, companionship, but we also have seen people, the outcome of feeling that loneliness. So I'd love to dive right in. One thing that we know about singles or people in general, this beautiful thing called social media and dating apps, we think that it's going to be a fast track way to cure that loneliness and engage in human connection. But Genevieve, take it away, because I think that you know that that's just not the right tool.
It's really not the right tool. And in fact, what we've seen, especially post-pandemic, more than anything, is that a lot of people went online and signed up for a lot of the free apps in a way to connect with people with no intention whatsoever of actually meeting, dating, or getting any type of romantic connection with anybody. We call it almost therapy, free therapy, and that's human connection therapy. So a lot of people go on there to boost their ego. They think, yeah, I'm going to go on there and look, I've got 10 people that like me. Let me see who wants to talk to me today. And it's a way to pass time if people are bored. If you see it's the same people on there every evening, it's often a way to pass the time rather than someone that's invested in having a proper relationship.
So absolutely. It seems that online dating is a reactive way to cure loneliness, not a really methodical, thought out way of the kind of people we want to share our time with, but an in the moment cure or fix all to, well, I'm kind of bored, so let me use this, not really looking for meaningful connection. Would you agree with that?
Oh, totally. And we hear it from clients on a daily basis that they've been talking to the same people for weeks on end. There's no communication and talk about meeting in real life. There's no face-to-face communication. And I think when you see the statistics, and they're changing constantly, they're getting lower and lower as to the real in-life meetings that take place through apps. And, I think that's the saddest thing and the hardest thing that we see when people come to us and they say, oh, but I've had all these people and I've had all this attention and all these people are wanting to date me. No, they're just wanting for you to boost their ego. They're wanting you. That's the reality. It's an ego boost. It's a bit of connection. It's someone to entertain them in the evenings, so to speak, without ever having any form of real commitment from anybody. So I think those are the sorts of conversations. If you're just chatting online to somebody and you're not really, speaking on the phone or planning to meet up within a week, then you're never going to meet them. It's just never going to happen. It's statistically, we know it's very, very low odds on you actually meeting that person in real life. And if someone's really interested in you, they'll want to get on the phone. They'll want to hear what you sound like. They'll want to meet you. They'll want a video date just to check you out that you are, the person on your photos. And that's the most difficult thing with online dating is there's a very low percentage of people that actually are there for the right reasons. So if you're looking for a real authentic love, online can be a bit of a minefield. It is a needle in a haystack situation.
Which I would think causes you to feel even more lonely. I've got all of these options in front of me. I can swipe and I can click and I can chat, but I'm not really connecting with these people. So isn't it almost I hate to use this word, but it's almost a tease to our mind that, and then it's crazy making, right? And then we're like, is it me that people don't want to meet me? And no, it has nothing to do with you. It's the intention of the user, right?
Totally. And it feeds the anxiety as well. We meet a lot of anxious people in the dating game. People come to us very broken from online, very burnt from online experiences. And that's what our coaches tend to be in sessions for most of the time, is to help people recover and gain trust in dating again. And that's probably one of the most difficult things, is to step outside of that. And it can be addictive. The online side is highly addictive. People want to go on there thinking, this could be the next one, this could be the next one. And it's that conveyor belt to feed your brain. But psychologically, it's very damaging to stay in that game of the next person could be the right person, and investing the time and then getting that, that letdown, that huge letdown. It's an emotional roller coaster. You've got highs of, hey, someone like me who's pretty cute, to lows of, you know what, we're never going to meet. This person's not interested in something in real life. So it is this emotional roller coaster that's pretty tricky to navigate.
Yeah, and get off of. It's like, I want off this roller coaster, but I don't know how.
I know.
So I'd love to talk about some ways to cure loneliness that are little moments that you can do on a daily basis. One thing that I recently discovered in a book that I was reading called Sweet Sorrow, she actually talks about an Oprah Winfrey movement called the Say Hello campaign. And it got me thinking how powerful it is to just say hello to a real person, whether it's in the grocery store or, as this woman shares, she was just walking on the beach and said hello to somebody she was walking by, and it started this beautiful friendship, all because she just said hello. So let's talk about that. Let's put people in a rhythm in their lives that is not stuck behind a virtual world. How can people do that in their normal daily life to cure that loneliness? What are some steps?
Well, the first one is get out, go for a walk. I mean, even if you don't have a dog, go for a walk. Try and go for a walk, even at the same time every day, because you'll meet similar types of people who'll feel familiar with you, and it'll be, oh, good morning, what a lovely day, and oh, look, it's raining again. There's all sorts of things that you can do. You can even borrow a dog and take a dog for a walk, because dog owners tend to talk to each other. Oh, you got a cute dog. What type of dog is it? Go to a gym or a social club or a sports club and start exercising. And even if you're exercising and doing group exercises, it could be basketball, it could be swimming, it could be Pilates, yoga, it could just be going to the gym, being around other people and being familiar with new faces and just smiling. Even if you haven't got the confidence to say hello, you start seeing the same faces all the time. You smile and then you can get, oh, hi, how are you? You can build it up. The supermarket's a great place. I've had clients who've met in supermarkets and have met on the train and on public transport as well. There are things that you can do. Just smile to people, even at the checkout. Say hello, say what a lovely day, or talk about the price of milk if you need to. Think of something that is topical, and it just starts with a smile. I encourage people, and a smile is infectious. If someone smiles at you, you then smile at somebody else, they then smile at somebody else. It's a bit like a yawn. When one of us yawns, in fact, I won't say it because the minute you talk about yawning, everyone wants to really be holding ourselves, trying not to yawn. But I'm sorry, everyone, if you're yawning right now, looking at this. But it's a bit like a yawn. If one person yawns, it goes around the room very quickly and then comes back round again. It's a smile is exactly the same thing. It's as infectious as a yawn. And just smiling to someone, it doesn't mean someone that you find attractive, just smiling to anyone. Just practice smiling to the world. It could be a little old lady down the street that you're seeing cross over the road to a small child with their parents. It doesn't matter who you smile to. Just practice smiling. Right. Smile at the dog all the time. He's learned to smile back at me now.
There you go. Exactly. Well, and by doing these little behaviors in your day, I don't think that we realize even myself, I know this stuff on paper. I read about it. I do the research. I suggest it to clients. And I myself can honestly say, if I don't practice that behavior of smiling at the grocer, or, even somebody, I know this sounds silly, but driving to work in the morning, we're all grumpy. We've all got those faces. We got to get to work. We got to drop the kids off. Go, go, go. And I know the power if we're all four at a stop sign and I let somebody go and I smile and wave, and that grumpy face turns into, oh, and I'm like, oh, that was nice. So if that loneliness feeling happens, and loneliness is a part of our life, whether in relationships or not. So we have to be really mindful and aware of our health, that just smiling literally changes the hormones. It literally has a wonderful effect on your physical self and well-being. So what a beautiful way to start, whether it's smiling or just say hello. Every day, practicing those things can really allow you to feel less lonely. It also invites others to come into your social network, which increases the odds of you finding someone special. Just that is so powerful, Genevieve. That is so powerful.
It really is. And you know what? One of the other things I suggest to people of all ages is volunteering.
Yeah.
Because volunteering, you're giving something back. We have clients that go on dates, volunteering dates. And I love that. They'll go off and they'll volunteer and do something together. It's a wonderful way to give something back to the community and meet other people. And, your smile in areas where people desperately need to be smiled at is worth so much more.
I love that. That's very, very powerful. Not only are you helping yourself, but you're also helping those in need in various ways just by your energy and your smile. So this is really, really important for every single person out there. I so value and appreciate you, Genevieve. You always make me smile with your smile. You bring this energy to teams. You're so welcome. And I think this is really powerful advice for those that are watching, and we hope you agree. So of course, as always, if you like this content, if you like this topic, if you like hearing about ways to improve your life, your love life, give us a thumbs up. Follow us by subscribing, and of course, share with your friends and family, because even that alone can help somebody feel a little less lonely, a little treasured gift to somebody. And of course, if you're looking for some support through your dating journey and you're looking for our matchmaking services, we would love to hear from you. We would love to help you. So go to matchmakingcompany.com. And until then, we wish you the best of luck through your dating journey. And remember to smile. Bye, Genevieve.
Bye, Heather.